white and golden. The sun is shining and the mighty morning. Without my family in that moment, that day would have been a bad day.
Yeah, everyone's bad day is my bad day. But guess what? When my banja comes together, there are no bad days.
Banja washing powder, the family detergent.
This is Sun FM. It's 4 p.m.
Sun FM.
The news.
Good afternoon. With the news, my name is Alan Mwale. The headlines. The Auditor General has released a forensic audit report on the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA, highlighting systemic operational issues. Civil rights activist Michael Zulu has praised the government's decision to prohibit the withdrawal of defilement cases from court proceedings once reported to the police. The Luanza Traditional Ceremony Organizing Committee has announced that this year's event will be held from August 15th to the 17th, 2025. And in sports, Zambia's 400-meter star Muzala Samokonga is set to light up the track once again as he competes against some of the world's finest quarter-milers at the upcoming Grand Slam track event in Philadelphia. The news in detail shortly.
The news. 88.5 Sun FM.
And now the news in detail. The Auditor General has released a forensic audit report on the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA, highlighting systemic operational issues. Public Relations Officer Helen Chikale confirmed that the comprehensive audit has been completed and submitted to law enforcement agencies for further investigations and appropriate action. The report has also been shared with the Ministry of Health to support institutional reforms and strengthen internal controls. While the public is eager to access the findings, Ms. Chikale emphasized that the report is strictly for law enforcement agencies to facilitate their mandate, including prosecution. Civil rights activist Michael Zulu has praised the government's decision to prohibit the withdrawal of defilement cases from court proceedings once reported to the police. Speaking to Sun FM TV News, Mr. Zulu welcomed the statement by Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security Jack Mwimbu, emphasizing that the declaration was long overdue given the prevalence of defilement cases in Zambia. He noted that many reported cases are withdrawn before reaching prosecution, often due to family members seeking to avoid embarrassment. Mr. Zulu stressed the importance of protecting child victims and suggested that key stakeholders should play a role in sensitization efforts. Additionally, he highlighted the potential link between some defilement cases and ritualistic practices, calling for a comprehensive approach to address the issue.
The minister's statement is long overdue because obviously you've seen the number of defilement cases that have been occurring both on record and off record, and most of these cases are withdrawn before prosecution level, and most of the times I think it's family members that are in the tendency of withdrawing these cases for fear of embarrassment.
The Luanza Traditional Ceremony Organizing Committee has announced that this year's event will be held from August 15th to 17th, 2025. In a statement, Publicity's chairperson, Mike Monkombwe, said the ceremony will be celebrated under the theme, Unity in Diversity, leveraging cultural strength for climate resilience and economic growth, emphasizing that the Luanza Traditional Ceremony of the Lundwe people serves as a unifying platform for the entire nation. Mr. Munkombwe added that the ceremony provides an important opportunity to promote cultural collaboration, celebrate diversity, and draw attention to pressing national challenges such as climate change. Meanwhile, His Royal Highness Chief Hamusonde has urged his subjects to avoid selling their maize to unscrupulous briefcase buyers. He emphasized the importance of safeguarding their produce and engaging in fair trade to ensure food security and economic empowerment within the community.
Lusaka's Kulima Tower bus station has announced a free transport.
In a unique show of appreciation for President Hakainde Hichilema's leadership, Kulima Tower bus drivers have announced that they will provide free transportation on June 4th to select groups of people. Beneficiaries include pregnant women, senior citizens aged 60 and above, persons with disabilities, and individuals born in June. Speaking to journalists, station chairman Nicholas Banda stated that the gesture is meant to honor President Hichilema's contributions since assuming office. Additionally, Mr. Kanyama, aspiring parliamentary candidate 2026, Timothy Kantenga, has sponsored 15 buses operating at the Kanyama route as part of the initiative.
Lusaka's Kulima Tower bus station has announced a free transportation day on June 4th, 2025 to mark President Hakainde Hichilema's birthday. The initiative, led by the station's chairman, Nicholas Banda, seeks to show appreciation for the president's achievement through a gesture of public service. The free transportation day will benefit 5 categories of people: those born in June, senior citizens aged 60 years and above, pregnant women, persons living with disabilities, and Kulima Tower marketeers.
So today is our birthday, dear President. But I won't say, what about Mujuli or about 10, about 29, or about as long as Mujuli, that 10 mahala. So, what I won't say, 160 years and above, the free transport to Tabwanji.
And speaking at the same event, Kanyama aspiring Member of Parliament Timothy Katenga also pledged his support towards the initiative.
Chairman namvera kuti pa 4 zapasa transport ya free kuvanhu koma naine nifuna nichiteko celebrate nikusupporteni nichite commemorate naine birthday ya president so lero nilipira 15 buses ya chairman.
Meanwhile, traders who operate within Kulima Tower bus station appreciated the move.
Hairdresser here in Kulima Tower, I have a shop. So I want to appreciate the president for the free rides that he has given us. That will be taken on stage, and the things that they have brought us today, like they are bringing up the things that have never happened before. Like yes, they have given us the opportunity to say that we are going to take the free. Need the 3 things that
As June 4th approaches, the Lusaka public is encouraged to come out in numbers, participate in the celebration, and take advantage of the free transport services. Justin Banda, SunFM TV News, Lusaka.
Vision Zambia has commended President Hakainde Hichilema's decision to construct proper modern ablution blocks in newly constructed schools with the aim to improve sanitation. Executive Director Namutula Sindila said proper modern toilets in schools that match the standard of school infrastructure will promote hygiene among pupils, especially for a girl child going through their menstrual cycle. Ms. Sindila expressed concern over the continued poor sanitation facilities in schools in rural areas with no running water, calling on more stakeholders to help construct more and good modern ablution blocks in schools to avoid students from contracting diseases. Meanwhile, she disclosed that there has been an increase in the increase of girls attending classes without disturbance, and attributes this to massive sensitization on period poverty.
Has been increased because, research that was conducted a few years ago showed that girls were missing up to 5 days of classes or lessons in a month. So with provision of sanitary towels, that has been scrapped off. Yes, there are still many things that are missing. That provision has to be coupled with infrastructure. It has to be coupled with how to manage pain and all these other things. But when we talk about accessibility itself, at least that has improved class attendance. I'm sure you've seen that a lot more girls are excelling in their studies now because they have less things to worry about.
We take a break and return with sports news.
Exactly what I need. It's a secret ingredient. You can enjoy it every day.
This is not just milk. It's Dairy Gold milk. It's farm fresh and it's delicious.
In sports, Zambia's 400 meters star Muzala Samukonga is set to light up the track once again as he competes against some of the world's finest quarter-milers at the upcoming Grand Slam track event in Philadelphia. The Grand Slam track event is scheduled for Saturday, May 31st and Sunday, June 1st, 2025 at Franklin Field. Samukonga has been placed in a stacked men's long sprint lineup featuring Olympic and world medalists including Stephen Gardiner, Bahamas, Matthew Hudson-Smith, Great Britain, and Jereme Richards, Trinidad and Tobago. Looking to bounce back stronger after a challenging 2024 season marked by injury setbacks, Samukonga remains one of the fastest men on the planet, over 400 meters, boasting a personal best of 43.91 seconds. He is Zambia's best hope for global glory. The Grand Slam Track Series, founded by Olympic legend Michael Johnson, is revolutionizing athletics with a head-to-head matchups, major prize money, and a fast-paced viewing experience for global audiences. The Philadelphia Slam is the second of 4 events this season, following Samukonga's debut in Kingston, Jamaica, where he finished 5th with a time of 45.27 seconds. With $100,000 up for grabs, Samukonga will be eager to make a statement as he builds towards the Paris 2025 World Championships later this year. And that brings us to the end of this edition of the news. Do join us shortly as we get your views on the news. My name is Alan Mwale. Stay tuned.
The News, 88.5 Sun FM.
Imagine having nature's secrets to health and vitality in a bottle. Introducing Lifeway Shot Health Drink. Ginger for digestion. Beetroot for stamina. Aloe vera for skin. Tamarind for metabolism. Baobab for immune support. Lifeway Shot. Embrace wellness naturally.
Shake and sip down in your soul. What you waiting for? Come on, let's go.
Shake and sip. Get up and show me how to shake and sip. Get up off your feet.
Shake things up with Shake and Sip Fruity Milk.
And sip.
Go, go, go. Every moment you be in the zone. Shake it up, shake it, sip. It's the way to
Shake
go.
and Sip, when fresh meets fruity.
Of course, thank you to Alan Mwale for that community bulletin. This is a Friday edition of Views on News Event. Malasha, remember to participate. All you have to do is give us a call on 0955 855 953. That is the number you are calling us on. You're through to Sun FM. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Evans Malasha.
I'm great, thanks, Mr. Mwape. How are you?
I'm good, my friend. Now, that's in the boy to achieve my farmers, and the what my government, but there is the Mutengo Amata, because the Avangava. What about which the matter of Mambabona, Mutengo, whatever. But I was a very rent of being paid and pay what I'm paying payment. Now, I pay to pay you. So today, for a government, nothing wrong with Mutengo. Not to attend the what you mean from Matata, Umisha, Tigabasta, Mataya, Islam, and Musta content. But the thing is, now the way to write the president, but government announced Mutengo. What would I know what I expect you got to people government? Then don't put you to the Kavaka take out for this day. Don't put out bottom of life better. Even if we know, but who's about to want to have a very. What did it from you? What was the economy? We have to celebrate the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 0955 855 953. That is the number you are calling me on this particular afternoon. It is the Friday edition of Views on News. That is 0955 855 953. That is the number you're calling me on. Give me a call 0955 855 953. We'll look at some of the stories that did make headlines. The Auditor General has released a forensic audit report on the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA, highlighting systematic operational issues. Civil rights activist Michael Zulu has praised the government's decision to prohibit the withdrawal of defilement cases from court proceedings once reported to the police. The Luanzi Traditional Ceremony Organizing Committee has announced that this year's event will be held from August 15th to 17th, 2025. Through to Sun FM, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Wakalamba, Mwabomba Febwino.
If it were Bomba Febwino, Katish Bena Varishan Mukoi.
I put Febwino Kadisha Makuku calling you from Mumpongwe. Wakalamba Luviro. Nasenda po iya ambulances. Achama ambulances ya fwile aska NDMA. Wachumbwa ba Cornelius Mwitwapo bataka protect ba PS ati capacity yabo tabalandire government. Ba PS bali swearinga. So all the statement which the PS can make on the government represents the government. Now today, how can he make a statement on his own? What kind of a government are we with? So, bapose kwa mano, turefuaisha mailo, bapuile bachitalizai. Only the interest of the nation, Japari aba bavikire amashui mukanwa kweba tabene bala echalo kwebati. Ngata afikire mume ama ambulance, mante dia men sinachitalizai. Ora tuwala monati government irebomba wino. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 0955 855 953 is the number you calling on this particular afternoon. Through to San FM, good afternoon.
Mr. Marasha, good afternoon. How are you?
I am great, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. This is actually Isaac, professionally known as the responsible father, Rendre City.
Please do go ahead.
I thank you. It is a strong for Korimata or Tom for Tavanesu. Wakalaenda kutaka kusungu kwa bula kubika po kakoinya kalikonse. Ezra plando kwa tifimbinga tule muna tifimbi. Tile bombe kabutaka busungu kuteko bule bomba. Wile tualanga kwe chintu chimwe chako eba kulang. Kuchaku mono kwe bati. Kuteko bule bomba. Dene po bule silwa. Wile tualanda chakapa. Ufile buka bombe lepo bati. Apale moneke kisuma. Kutashake kutaka kusungu. Denya bati kwa bati lehete ama farmers not to sell amataba yabo kuja baba leita. The problem is I think also mbwene pweni the government nangu umutengo nangu amataba tayala umisha balanjile fiedi mu mutengo ko bat amataba tukesa kitapabyo yo mutengo so that farmer audience abawe. I think ito chakwa kwa farmers. Mr. Malasha, I thank you bana panda na bana mapalo na mikosha. Thank you.
Thank you. 0955 855 953. That is the number you are calling this particular afternoon. It is a Friday edition of Views on News. Through to San FM, good afternoon.
Zambia and Manchester City coach and David Katuyulia Matao.
Mukwai, awe chisu masanicho. Ukaiba konka nyepu.
Ine ya kumyakira ati abantu balera ndati yo government isire nani kani yashitalibizi kwangu mutengo wa mataba namwishiba efiri inenda ndaliona kwali baba fama kwali batu fama kwali banasifama ikintunga chakutira ati kiri afine toalesta fertilizer pali 100 pali 1053 kwacha yuria D 1022 kwacha.
All right, Isaac.
Nga wachita compare umutengo.
Mr. Isaac.
Briefcase by Alecta pa mtengo unon.
Mr. Isaac, I'm sorry to cut you, but your concern should be based on the news that was read today. So your comments are based on news that was carried yesterday.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
All right. Do remember that when you get through to us, your comments should be based on the news carried the actual day. This is Views on News that was casted at 16 hours, which is the community news bulletin. Some of the stories in the headlines are: in a unique show of appreciation for President Hakainde Hichilema's leadership, Kolimatawa bus drivers have announced that they will provide free transportation on June 4th to selected groups of people. Vision Zambia has commended President Hakainde Hichilema's decision to construct proper modern ablution blocks in newly constructed schools with the aim to improve sanitation. And in sports, Zambia's 400-meter star Mzala Samukonga is set to light up the truck once again as he competes against some of the world's finest Cotamillers at the upcoming Grand Slam Truck event in Philadelphia. 0955 855 953. That is the number you are calling on. Through to San FM, good afternoon.
Yes, Ivan, small machine.
If it's a bomba, we're not going to be in a version.
No, John Mila, more to know Chmamchilla Womono.
Mogaiva Concanyipo.
Jews and Janala send up, Nea Kulusaka Kulimatawa. ko amunine fwe amadisability okwata kweshuko olya kumono kweba chikushiku kwamba pawano anti ukwati kufika pateni fila nakila kufa
kwamba pafo
kwamba pafo kufika pateni bakwata kweshuko ilya free transport na abantu abakwete 60 above nyaka n'abafyewe ubushiku bwafyewe bakateka pantu ni celebration ya birthday abakateka cyo kiri fyewe bwino fye sana because abo bantu bakwate shuko ubwo bushiku bakala mfa bwino nokwanga nombe chikankala kuba koseresho kwebachi jonserio kulebo kusefia na mu Kristo na uni Einstein yo Bible tusandisha ilikuwa ndio kusefia kwa winga waba mfumu bamuba mukufyewa kwa waliko na bambya bashirelo mbomu kwa Peter kwa Yohana so ulio bushiku fimofira kitike fisoma ku bantu abalesefia fuchi kula babandi fuchi abeza mugushamina so kusefia konse kufire kwakwata Christianity chile tulesefia bushiku bawufyalwa bashamfumu so cyo tuwatotera nomba identification yako beshibira ko bakala nyina mabasi pandiri mina ine wina kuchina yako kweba chawo na fiero elimini pa bushiku lya wina nomba wala tashani so ngabakala na mareji manda 5 pa kwa chanyira muri basi then amareji bagara ikachanga mareji identification pa kumushibira ye kaluva to papa tapandu 2026 efikala bombe fitupoko ya mukwa my election kuvota my brother bombe ni wena
totela 0955-855-953. That is the number you're calling on this particular afternoon. You're through to Sun FM. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Madas.
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm taking on the story of Mzalasham Konga.
Great. Who am I talking to and where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Newtown, Luanshamu, Katoti.
Please do go ahead.
Yes, I want to pick on the issue of Mzalasham Konga. He is a very good athlete who is carrying the Zambian flag very high. I commend him very much and thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. 0955-855-953. That is the number you are calling on this particular afternoon. It's Friday's edition of Views on News. Through to Sun FM, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, fine. And
please do go ahead, Mr. Boniface.
Yeah, yes, yeah, man. Nani ba spokesperson ba tenda na vena ndio brevo cha kwa wale ikala pamo ndio bala tuma permanent secretary mkulanda pachini ilaisa bamuku ba person atiyeula nileka because government yayibombe government ifile ala bomba na maprinciples yabo ishokola tu kuyokuya mkulanda ni chintu bachete actually ngachako bati batenda muri yomsa ni shole ndoko bapili bapile babatafaya ukuthi kulingana ba spokesperson abayisala balanda dikwa bapili balandile icho government yayitshela ukuthi for you so really ashidama ambira ndiye monike ukubeli yangu but kuntanjike savu because kwalisho corruption ile ikesa monoko batushe tisha maambira ngikwayisa 42 nangu 45 ngayambi tishi ayikali nisamushishi because oro mwatsa pate kutabe kutapate nyotoka chonse pamukumu chamba nokuisa mukusa nombe yako bati ngano mukateka tikatafele kuma constituency 4 aye ne 4 ayisa kuchapa nomba mwaye bati 156 constituency nyotoka na tishi no kwaisa 47 ngezishimbisha shala tishi so otherwise padiri ashi lo ine tunatengo wapije kuti vachireza because kuntanshi tuvaisa vava witness because kuti vaisa vati apo ene chalengera tinde landed vale tati yoko vatiranda iyo landed pala chelo vaisa ntirimu because uko kuvapirikira vambo kuvapirikira kuti vapermanent va spokesperson otherwise vakula umfa vatotera
0955-855-953. That is the number you are calling me on. I do have a few more seconds before we wrap up today's edition of the Views on News. You could just be my last caller, or I could squeeze in one or two. I think this is my last caller. Through. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Great, thanks. Who's on the line?
This is the voice of Cholo from Chimbala.
Please do go ahead.
Yes, and alafu amuna kuna nene ili ashikiawa ni mswala kalasefia. Kufira kwa waka teka pafo juni. Kupitira muku kita appreciate. Kwa kulisha kwa bantu. Wakashinga kwa tapa kumama kwa kubasenda msimba mnafiamu. Kumusumba wa rusaka. Chikankaka nangefe tulando kwewa chini. Government yourself into for industry ya kwebati also mwenda mushi akwa teshu kwa kusekera mu kwebati nditi uteko kwabomba kuna bama areas ya mwa abatate especially kuba nentu abasanga mu pa terminal keba tulire sana kupulite as government mu gare mu atolo mbalaba bare paka ta appreciate you friend kuri kana mutendo wa eto new zone government kutonga president baka inde ikira umba chifuiro ko so ngabala ndo ba government yalanda tire bomba. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And of course, on that particular call, that is where we end today's Views on News Friday edition. Do stay listening and watching for more exciting conversations and music right here on The Drive. Good afternoon.
Kwapatira abwera
ndani
bigiriko
bigiriko